We got a few things to talk about today. The update dropped. The bazaar is here. I just got done streaming over at twitch.tv/JGigs. We're starting to do all kinds of fun stuff throughout those morning streams. I go live at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're doing trivia. We're doing giveaways. We're doing, mini games and just trying to keep it fun and interesting. So if you want to come by and check that out, 10 a.m. Eastern is when I go live with Raid every weekday morning. And then we go live again in the evenings with something else. Usually I play through an RPG or mess around. Just kind of whatever we want to do in the evenings. But the raid streams in the mornings are getting kind of fun. And like I said, there's going to start being regular giveaways. I'll be giving away gems when I can. We'll do little gift cards. We're doing account advice, maybe some account takeovers, account reworks, whatever. We're trying to have some fun over there on the stream. Keep raid as interesting as we can keep it while we wait on it to make itself interesting. So quick plug for the stream. If you want to come by and hang out, 10 a.m. Eastern is when we're live over there at twitch.tv/JGigs. Today I figured we went over the initial patch notes, but I thought maybe we'd pop in here. And now actually while we're at it, let's take a look at the new daily login rewards. Now it is not a cycle. They referred to it as a cycle of daily login rewards. Maybe that's another thing that's going to happen too. But basically, they just added more days to the new player login reward system, which is what it is. It's not a daily login reward system because it does have an end, and then you're not getting anything for logging in daily. So it's a new player login reward system. So let's see what we've got here and see if we think any of this is interesting. At day 210, we're all starting here again. So let's see what we got. We got some potions, some XP boost, some 3-star chickens, energy, 5-star chicken. There's some decent stuff in there. And then we got her, one of the new champs. I think we've kind of already looked at a little bit in the other video. And then for the 240 bracket, we've got a lot of the same clan boss keys, a few tomes. Not seeing any legendary tomes or sacred shards yet. And we're talking over 200 days of logging in. But do your thing. Do your thing, Plarium. One void shard here, and then another one of the champs, another chicken, some energy. And then down here, we get a few sacreds. I'm still not seeing any legendary tomes, which I just find wild. That they didn't think it was necessary to throw one legendary tome in this whole period. But whatever. And then we get her, who I gotta say does not even look as cool as I thought she was gonna look. I figured being a void legendary that is really just gonna be useless. I figured she'd at least look cool. I know that a lot of people are gonna be stoked about getting the void legendary for free, and that is cool. That's cool that that's a thing. It's just a real bummer that she's pretty much gonna be useless and doesn't even look cool. Cool weapon. She looks cool. She's not as cool looking as I would have thought a new void legendary would be. So these are pretty. I mean, I have to be honest. They're pretty lackluster. I mean, the resources are nice. Don't get me wrong, but like, there's not a Lego tome in the bunch. 2 sacred shards. We're talking 90 days here. So, right? 180 to 210. Yeah, 90 days. Okay, whatever. It's all free stuff. Whatever. Free stuff. Now, some stuff that we didn't talk about initially in here. We knew about the gold bars in the bazaar. We'll go over and take a peek at that shortly. The exclusive accessories, we knew about those. The champion fragments, we saw that. Last time I went in there and looked at that, my game froze up. So we're not going in there. It looks just like the pictures did. And it's hoarding. It's hoarding. Of course it's hoarding. It's always hoarding. There. Yeah. So there's the new champs. Tag team arena improvements. Just a couple of little fixes. Let's see if they made it where you can leave it on auto. There's a full auto. Number of points, fixed a bug, champions chosen as leaders, now remain in the team. Fixed a bug that caused the game to freeze with skip battle. Excuse me. Fixed a bug causes freeze. Still no ongoing auto. Which I mean, like, it seems so minor. It seems so simple. Let there be the auto the way it is now, where it'll auto one battle and then not the next one if that's what you want. And then have one where you can just auto all 3 battles. I just do it. Just do it. Champion fixes. Couple of things in here. You know, they made some more changes to Torment. It seems like they're slowly trying to nerf Torment into Oblivion. Like slowly remove him from any talk of any meta, right? Now, it only freezes if the enemy receives a buff. I believe that means that now turn meter boost has no impact at all, which kind of makes speed meta. Like, it almost feels like they're trying to bring the speed meta back a little bit. So, interesting decision to do that. Then a couple of other just changes with Light Swarm, Frutroxifoli, Arbiter. So some minor champ changes and balances and stuff. Nothing super crazy. I'm not going to go over every single one of them. Visual fixes, again, stuff I don't really care about. Champions will now return to their initial positions after attacking in battles. We'll see. I know. I think last night or yesterday on stream, my Valkyrie got up in somebody's face and just stood there in front of them for the whole rest of the fight on the other team. And then a lot of other little changes here. Just, it seems like a lot of very minor stuff, which, great. Be paying attention to those things. I'm not going to knock you for making changes to things like this. I want that. However, this is not an update. Again, we are in a situation where this is not an update. This is a patch. You have patched a lot of things. You have balanced some characters. You have changed some UI. You have worked on some AI. You added 3 new champs and some daily login rewards and a shop to the bazaar. Part of the problem is that you keep calling these things updates. Update's supposed to bring us something. At least the way that Plarium pushes, right? At least the way that they push their updates and stuff. It's like it's this big thing, this big event. You're not doing anything. Now, what I will say, they altered the prices on this a little bit. I still don't think anything in here is too unreasonable. I used my 10 tokens today. I didn't do a refill. I won most of my fights. I might have lost 1 or 2. So a full thing of tokens put me at 300. I could buy some I could buy some brews. I mean, obviously, there's some farming to be done here. If I wanted to refill, I could probably farm an Ancient Shard easily right now. When I get up into silver, you know, you'll be getting more. The higher you are, the better the drops. So you can farm legendary tomes now. You can farm epic tomes. You can farm 5-star chickens, sacred shards. They've given you access to all these things now. Now it's going to require some patience. And here's the thing. It's going to require some patience, which would be fine. Here's the problem. Here's my problem with this. This is a situation where they almost did something right here. However, locking these slots, and I said something the last time I talked about this, and I don't think I explained myself. I didn't follow up on it enough. So let me try to explain this properly here. If this shop just opened up and you could farm all this stuff no matter where you were in the 3v3 arena, that would be great, because then, yeah, you're farming way less. Even if you're stuck in bronze, you're getting way less. You know, it's going to take you probably a month to farm 1 legendary tome if you're doing a few refills. I mean, you'd have to really be grinding it out, but you know, at least there's some sort of access. But locking it behind these walls where you have to be in silver and you have to be in gold, inherently might not even be that bad of an idea, but the problem is that your system is so broken because you put so little effort into any sense of balance. You did no matchmaking, you did no nothing. You launched a new feature that a lot of inactive players are going to come back and log in and try, not stick around long for and leave. So what you have that problem that we had in main arena, where all these really strong accounts were leaking down out of platinum and gold, and now bronze is congested with teams that new players just should not be seeing, right? You're having that issue now in 3v3 arena because everybody showed up, set their defenses, checked it out, and now they're gone again because you're not doing anything with your game. You're not making the game interesting enough to keep us around. And now, not only did you dump everyone in bronze from the gate, so now, you know, the newer players that have access are now in here with the likes of Manable and Farting Cows and all these crazy high level arena players. We're all in the same group, right? So sifting that out now, like I'll be able to climb up. I'll get into gold. It won't be a problem. And there are those of us that'll get into gold, and it won't be a problem. It'll be annoying waiting on it to get sifted out, but the problem's still going to remain for the people in bronze who need to kind of organically climb. Bronze is going to be full of inactive accounts that are too strong, and it's going to be really difficult for them to climb up, especially with the system you have in place where you can't rank up, or you have to wait on the week's end to rank up. I don't understand that at all. I don't know what thing that's making easier on your end, but that's a sacrifice I think you need to give up and just let people climb as they can climb. But that's going to be the problem. Is there's going to be people that deserve to be in silver and deserve to be in gold, even low gold, that are not going to be able to get out of bronze because it's just too congested with a bunch of inactive, really strong teams. Same thing as Classic Arena. You have people who've been telling me, like, it's just getting more congested. They've dropped down into silver and are having a hard time getting back out of silver. And as the game goes on and the arena gets deeper, to an extent that's supposed to happen, right? There's going to be this balance. You're going to end up where you should be. But the problem is that it's not balancing out because of activity. It's balancing out because of inactivity. Balancing out. Balancing is not the right word. I guess it's like this faux balance, right? Due to inactivity. And that's why this sucks. That's why this whole thing sucks right here. Because you're going to force people. I mean, basically, with the way it looks right now, if you're not wailing out, you're not going to get the gold. And that's the big complaint that I know you guys hear about everything you do, is that you're not free-to-play friendly at all. You're not interested in your free-to-play crowd. You're only interested in the whales. And you're just missing the point. That you'll make a lot more money if you take care of that free-to-play crowd. It is not hard or uncommon for free-to-play players to become spenders. And they do it way more often because they feel appreciated as a player and they appreciate the way that the devs run a game. They'll start spending money because of that reason way more often than they'll start spending it because it feels like you're bullying them out of their money. You know what I mean? If you make them feel like if you force them to spend money, they're probably just going to find another game. So, you know, I was free to play in Summoner's War for a long time, and I liked the way that they ran their game so much that by the time I was gone, I had dropped thousands of dollars in Summoner's War. You know, I used to spend a lot of money in Raid because I liked what was going on, and now I don't spend a dime in Raid. So, you know, it's like we're right here, we're right on the brink, and if they would just listen to a little bit of feedback and make some small adjustments here and start to work on balancing out their arena and get a real scene, it could get real interesting and it could get real fun. And having access to farm all of these things is something we've been hollering about for a long time. And you're this close to having it in the game properly. Like you're this close. You're this close to making everybody happy. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on the Bazaar. I think they're this close, man. I think they're this close. As far as the tweaks to the champions, I want them to do that occasionally. I want them to mix things up. If they make tournament irrelevant, fine. I like meta shifts. I like it when champs that didn't used to be relevant become relevant, and you have to build them up and figure things out. I like it when they keep things interesting. I wish they would do it more, and I wish they would do it to a further extent. Mashalad was a really cool example of that. They took the worst legendary in the game and made him in the conversation. You know, they made him interesting. I would like to see them do things more like that more often and deeper. Make some rares more interesting. Change some rares up. Add some more counterattack champs. Switch some epics around. Put some depth in here. Get something going on. Get something interesting. Get something for us to talk about. Get something for us to do, man. This became a rant at Plarium. It wasn't supposed to be. Your content creators are struggling, man. Your content creators are running out of shit to do. For real. I'm about to start a free-to-play series. I'm going to bring back the free-to-play series. A lot of you seem really interested in that. And you want me to do the new account rather than revive the old one, which I think is personally the better idea anyway. We'll start a new account in the current state of the game and push through, see what arena is going to be like, see what problems we can solve, and, you know, we'll do that. So I'll get that rolling in the next day or two for anybody that's going to be interested in that. But yeah, man, it's getting tough. It's getting tough to be a to be a content creator for Raid because there's nothing to talk about. We're all recycling the same bullshit videos, right? So I'm gonna start making the new player guides again. We're gonna start doing some fun countdowns. I'm gonna still try to have fun with it, but it's just like it's out. All the comps are covered. The dungeons are stupid. Like, fix the game. Give us something to do. You know, whatever. Let me know what you guys think about the Bazaar and the new login. Let me know what you think about everything we've talked about today. Am I alone here? Or is there anybody that thinks this stuff is awesome and I'm just being a jerk? How do you feel about it? And the state of the game, all of it. Just touch on everything I've talked about here. Share your thoughts with me. It will be interesting to know what the consensus is at this point in the game. And yeah, I reckon that's going to do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll just go ahead and start the free-to-play series. I am still making some clan boss tweaks to get an updated version of that team out for you guys. So yeah, we got some stuff we're trying to make happen, but see what happens. Either way, I'm out. 10 a.m. Eastern, raid stream, weekdays if you want to come kick it. 6 p.m. Eastern evenings, other stuff stream if you want to come kick it there. Go follow me on Twitter. I tweet some funny shit sometimes with my green screen. Doing all kinds of shit back here. See you guys later.